Arts Fund and the Paul G. Allen Family Foundation are teaming up for the Community Accelerator Grant program, providing more than $10 million in grants for arts and cultural organizations across the state of Washington.
And today we're joined by Michael Greer, the president and CEO of Arts Fund, and Judy Avatia Gonzalez with the Nupala Cultural Arts Gallery, which is one of the grantees. Welcome.
Well, thanks for having us.
Thank you both so much for coming in. And so, Michael, kind of talk to us about, the Arts Fund and what it means to you to partner with the foundation to provide funds for over 670 arts and cultural organizations. I mean, that's incredible.
Absolutely. So Arts Fund, we're a 50-year-old organization our mission is to support the arts through leadership, advocacy, and grant making in order to build a more healthy, equitable, and creative Washington. The program that we have with the Community Accelerator Grant is, as you mentioned, it's a partnership funded by the Paul G. Allen Family Foundation and administered by Arts Fund that will see 671 organizations distributed with $10 million across 35 out of the 39 counties across Washington. And we're really excited because those grants are going to range anywhere from between $2,500 and $25,000. And what is really important for me to remember is that those funds are going to be unrestricted, which means that these organizations will be able to use this funding for whatever it is that they feel is going to be most impactful in their communities.
That's incredible. It's a good freedom for people, too.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And then talk to us about the Community Advisory Panel for the program and how the recipients of these grants, how they were chosen.
Absolutely. The Community Advisory Panel was a group of individuals that we brought together in order to not only help us administer the program, but to also help us make the final decisions. And the reason that we did that is because these individuals were brought together from across the state, and we felt that they really represented the communities that we were trying to best serve. And so the whole program was really designed in a way that we wanted to make sure that the program was as close to the impact as we could make it.
That's awesome. And Judy, I know you're the co-director of the Nupala Cultural Arts Gallery. It's one of the grant recipients here. Tell us a little bit about your gallery and how this is going to help fund some of your programs.
Yes, thank you. So we're a multi-use, multicultural arts gallery grounded in the Chicano arts traditions. We host monthly art exhibitions every month, focus on marginalized communities, communities of color. We have a gift shop where we highlight local artists and artisans. And in our space, we offer free arts programming. Our mission really is to make art accessible, and so we hold book readings, lectures, arts programming. Everything is always free and accessible to our community.
That's wonderful.
And then talk about those events and those classes that are coming up, and then also how you help create a platform for people of color.
Yeah, so in our space, currently we have an art exhibition with high school students. We're hosting students from Evergreen High School, and next week we'll have students from Youth in Focus display their art. It's part of a senior project. One thing we do in our gallery is we don't keep a cut or a commission. Aww. So anything that an artist sells, 100% goes to the artist.
Aww.
Yeah, so my amazing fiance, Jake Prendas, is an amazing Chicano artist, and he knows what that feels like. So it's really about sharing the platform and giving space to local artists.
How did you make the decision to do that, to give them 100% of the profit? Was that always your mission, or how did you know?
Well, it's our way to support artists, right? We have an amazing Chicano Latinx arts movement happening here in the Pacific Northwest, so it's our way to support them, and it also gives people the option to buy art at a fair price, that no one has to hike up their prices.
I love that. And Michael, I mean, this is just a huge step for the future of arts programs in Seattle. Tell us a little bit about what that means to you to be able to get to be a part of that.
Well, obviously we're really excited at Arts Fund. We really believe that art is not only what's in the galleries and what's on stage, but it's a part of everybody's everyday life.
Yeah.
And so when we have the opportunity to get these types of funds out into the community, we know that it is affecting the people that are intersecting with art in many, many different ways. And so we also encourage others that are out in the community that have the capacity to, to fund these types of programs to really step up and recognize how important it is to have arts in their communities and what it does, not just now, but for what it's going to do in the future.
Tell me about some of the feedback that you've gotten from some of the people who've received these grants, because I imagine this is pretty life-changing for so many people.
Well, we have one of them
here
right now, but I will say that the recognition that this type of support makes a difference to the children in the community, to the community at large, not just one specific sector. It's having arts in a community, it really it lifts up the entire community. So the feedback that we're getting is really about how important it is to have arts and cultural programming close to the people in a community.
And what's next for you guys? Is there anything else that you have planned for the future that you want to incorporate?
Well, Arts Fund has a number of different programs that we run throughout the course of the year. And like I mentioned before, we're really hoping that we can continue to do these types of re-granting programs with other organizations and other individuals and corporations and foundations that have the capacity to resource this type of funding.
Definitely. What about for you, Judy?
Well, this for us is, it's amazing because it allows us to continue doing the work that we're doing, bringing arts programming for free. Families can come and make art, piñatas, and journal making, book readings, all for free, all supplies provided. So we're very grateful.
That's amazing. Yeah, a huge part of it is just having access to those supplies, right?
That's right.
That's amazing. I love what you're doing. Michael and Judy, thank you so much. Thanks for stopping in.
Thank you both.
Thank you for having us.
keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
And we've got a link with more info on the Community Accelerator Grant up on our website, fox13seattle.com/Studio 13 Live.